gentlemen, my name is Dr. John Belkowitz. I am the Director of Research and Development at Intelligent Concrete, where we specialize in making concrete do the impossible and answering the impossible questions. We got a lot of questions this week. We are jumping on some mixtures, but I tell you, these questions are great. This one is from Australia. It's from Mr. McTeen. I believe you're from Australia. The question is, hi, I'm glad I stumbled across your channel. I've just started experimenting with colloidal silica and air lime putty plasters. Is there any issue that you foresee? I've used glow powders in my cement lime mixtures, and I kind of cut off the bottom. So, Mr. McTeen, thank you very much for your question. And for those of you who don't know what a lime putty is, it's a combination of hydraulic or non-hydraulic lime. So it's either lime fines or slaked lime with aggregate and water. And it's normally used in conservation of aged structures or historic structures for Venetian stuccos or things like that. So the question from Mr. McTeen is there any issues that you foresee? So yes and no. And what I mean by that is, remember, you're taking a hydraulic lime. So for those of us in the industry who don't know what that is, like a type S lime, you're combining it with a pozzolanic material. So just like the Romans, what you're going to find is that combination of those two materials is going to take your material, your slaked lime plus water, that will harden once it, I don't want to say dehydrates, but once it goes through a setting process. But the more silica that you put in there, the harder and more resilient that it's going to be to water. And anytime that you put, great thing about calcium hydroxide is that it does gain strength. It is easy to use. It is a very creamy mixture. But once you lose that presence of water, it will solidify. Now, it will precipitate back into the solution and neither bond to itself nor anything else in the presence of water. So while it's good as a waterproofing product, it becomes even better the more pozzolanic material that you add to it. And I believe that's where we get the name pozzolanic from. It was the ash from the volcano in Pozzoli in Italy. And I might be wrong on that, but it sounds pretty good, right? So again, the more pozzolanic material, silica-based material you had, the more it'll change from that calcium hydroxide to that backbone of concrete strength, the calcium silicate hydrate. And with that, bear in mind that it won't break down as much. And with a lot of these historic structures, you want a material that's going to break down with the parent material. You want it to look authentic. And if you start adding colloidal silica and start creating a more durable calcium silicate hydrate within your matrix there of your composite, it's not going to deteriorate as fast or even close to the parent material. So just know that going into using these types of products, because I don't want it to surprise you, but that's the reality of using those two combination of materials, the calcium hydroxide and the silica, which gives you that, or that reactive silica, which gives you that pozzolanic reaction, and that calcium silicate hydrate. So hopefully answer that question. Thanks for sending it out. Go concrete! Beat asphalt!